And then I wasn't sure if I could get in, so I set up another one. So I don't know where we're at. Oh, hi, Katie. Good morning. Oh, it's a chilly one this morning. This outfit here, my daughter got me some new outfits for my show. Of course, they're all like sparkly and glittery, and this one happens to be velvety. Good morning, Melanie. And so this is what I'm working on. Excuse me, Indelible, the Indelible Mix. Yes, Indelible Mix. This one is a doozy. You really have to pay attention. Look at all my notes I have here. I have lots of notes. And you have to keep track of all the colors. So I did use the Anna Marie background colors that you see here, but I ended up using Robin Pickens for this fabric. And honestly, a lot of the fabric that you're going to see that I that I sewed today was actually one of her panels. It was the panel that went from yellow all the way down to purple ombre. And I cut my pieces out of the ombre fabric, which was kind of cool. Good morning. We awarded, it's Pat. Good morning. Another Quilt of Valor last night. It was tears and said to tell you thank you for your lovely work. Well, good morning, Catherine. Well, I have five more quilts to send you. They're in the living room, and today they're going to be photographed, and then I will be mailing them off. So once I get off of this live in an hour, I will be packing that up, and you should see it go today, hopefully, your way. Project Dresser Girl, I still haven't received the labels. I'm just going to send them today because it's too late. But let me show you something super cute. Where is it? I've got to show you something. This is a sneak peek because it's an upcoming video. So this is going to be the video I believe I'm going to upload tomorrow. Out of this world. Look at this cuteness. So I will be sending them 10 dresses. You see that? Isn't that cute? Look at the back. And this is a pocket. If I'm going too fast, look at the pocket here. But super, super cute. The tag is like ombre because it's part of the sun. So this was made out of a panel. Yes, it's made out of one of Carmen's panels that she sent me. And tomorrow, when I upload it as my Sunday video, you are going to see how to convert a panel into a dress. I'm actually really excited. I worked on it yesterday. I just love this. I just absolutely love this. And I'm going to call this my out of this world dress. And I did the inside, and it's a pretty long video because we make the entire dress. I show you how to cut your panel. I show you how to do all this. And I have to put this closer to me. And so that is what we're going to do. Let's see. Hi, Katie. I'm sorry, maybe you didn't. A is incognito. Good morning. And I'm not going to say her name because she has A is incognito. I know her name. Almost said it. So I realized that it was her who sent the Quilt of Valor fabric that was like a flag. And that, in case you didn't catch it, I used the fabric. And you can go back. I'm glad you don't care. Okay, I'm not going to give you any press here. Okay. And there you go. That's where you can go with that. Yep, I took care of him. Yeah, yep. Just, they're out there this morning in a vengeance. Good morning, Nancy. And yeah, so anyway, so out of this world dress will be the video. I hope you all look at it because there might be some cute little girl that you can make a panel dress with. I just happen to love this. I never thought of a panel as a dress. How creative. Wish me happy birthday. I'm 12. Well, Meadow, happy birthday. And Ra, hello. So that's what we've got. This is going to be the video tomorrow. And I show you how to use the panel. You cannot use it and follow a pillowcase pattern like you would normally do. I had to pay attention to doing this, and it's the way you fold everything so that you get everything the way it's supposed to be. And, you know, shadow blocks. I think we have a lot of gamers on here this morning. There's no game, but I think shadow blocks have come in here before. So anyway, I'm so excited. Just wanted to show you this. This was the last Dress a Girl. It's going today in the mail. And what this is 2 pieces. And you'll see on the bottom of the panel, there was just this. And then on the top was just this. And then I just put them together and made my own world. I'm a gamer. You're a gamer too, Scrappy Earplug? All right. Well, you know, this is a quilting channel, and I invite everyone to come in because my channel is all about passing it forward, which is basically, you know, just making life a little bit easier and better for others in this world. So don't forget, please hit the like button and subscribe. And that's it. Now, if anyone starts pestering us, this is when you leave, okay? You play on your PlayStation. I subscribe. Well, thank you. Yep, we said hi to everyone who just came in. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to put this away. So I finished this. This is the Ginger Quilter box. It is done. I've got the little ears. I put the little sides. So this is officially done. And I'm waiting on my machine so I could quilt it. Another upcoming video, the lasagna quilt. Yes, I had time yesterday to do not 1, but 2 videos. Maybe I did a 3rd video. I don't know. I was in the group. Hi, Sherry. So this is it's not finished, the thing, but this is the lasagna quilt. So this will be coming up shortly. Look at this. This will be part of the NICU blankets, NICU quilts. I'm doing a fringe edge. Hi, Giovanna. El flaco. ¿Tú es flaco? Ok, está bien. Yo soy un poco gorda. Yes, that was from the Ginger Quilter box. Hi, Linda. So this will be an upcoming video, and it's super simple and easy, good way to use your batting scraps. Now, many people have different versions of lasagna quilt. There's actually 2 versions of lasagna quilt. This is the scrappy lasagna quilt, okay? Using your batting scraps and flannel scraps. There's another lasagna quilt where you use a whole back and you glue down your batting, and then you just start sewing your strips. I have not done that one. I've only done this. Hi, Deacon. All right, so we're going to move on to the next thing. There is, I don't think I did this a while ago, but I don't think I launched it yet. I did make a video on how to make this. This is a panel perfect quilt using your scraps. And instead of a panel, I just use really large chicken fabric. So this is an autumn And this will also be a future tutorial. Now, this here is bugging me. See how all this has leaves and it's nice? And then I ran out and I had a piece of this in my scrap bin and it's really bugging me. So I'm thinking I may take this off if I find something else, but right now I don't have anything else. So let's see, can you see what I'm talking about? And I didn't have even more to like balance it out. So it's very light on this side and it's a little buggy for me, but so those are all future things that will be happening that you'll see uploaded. It's because I'm going back to work next week. So I start back to work on Wednesday. You're making me angry, Greenland. Okay, so we're gonna just, there we go. I can't have it. I can't have disrespect on my channel. So if you're gonna be disrespectful, don't even bother coming in. Don't even bother. Okay? This channel here is about bringing happiness into this world, passing it forward, meaning being nice to people. And if you are just in a mean spirit this morning, I suggest you walk away and go somewhere else. But if you're not into quilting, but you're going to be respectful, absolutely, I welcome everybody here. This is a new hobby that everybody should pick up. Oh, look at this. So Scrappy Earplug Clips says, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button with your notifications on by hitting the bell next to the sub button and hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Well, thank you. See, that's being nice. That's passing it forward. That's what this channel is all about. Would you like some more chicken fabric? I have some from years ago that is just sitting in my fabric room. Well, I will always take chicken fabric. That's for sure. I will always take chicken fabric because I'm the crazy chicken lady. Absolutely. Hello, Deb. It's going to be a busy morning. That's all I've got to say. I apologize. I apologize. Now, some upcoming projects. So I have the acorn kit that was given to me that I'd like to do this fall. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but I'd like to do it. And I'm drinking. Oh, no, I'm not drinking coffee. You know what I'm drinking? Decaffeinated. Oh, my God. Jasmine tea. Decaffeinated jasmine tea. Someone bought it off of my wish list, my Amazon wish list. A subscriber brought it for me, and I'm drinking it, and then during the day I drink hibiscus tea. I'm all about decaf tea. Any case, so this was given to me, well, was set up, you know, with a subscriber, Gina, set up this, this binder of Halloween ideas. So this is super cute. And it's got everything in here. I don't know if I could handle it. I think I could handle the outside. The inside may be an issue, but I don't know. I have it out. It's can't go in there, so it sits here. I'm tempted. I am tempted because it looks cute. So this one I did in last year. And we did candy corn together last year. And here has nothing to do with Halloween. What I think I'm going to do is find another, oh, I did. I have a new binder. I have to get that binder. I think I'm going to have to I have to put together Quilt of Valor quilts in a binder. Let me grab that real quick before I forget. Sorry, if I don't do it now, I'll forget. I saw this. I'm like, oh, I'm going to start a binder with with Quilt of Valor ideas, because this one is cool. This one's called Liberty. And Annette, our dear friend Annette on here, on the Scrappy Jelly Roll Day, she had a great one that could be also a Quilt of Valor. I forgot what it is. I have to go back and look at a video and download that. I'm going to start putting Quilt of Valor ideas in this binder, because this having binders that are by the season or by the, I don't know how to say it, but you know, basically here, and I could use this divider and put that in there. Having these binders set with like holidays and ideas, I think is a great idea, because then I can just go to it. So let's see. Are we a little bit better in here now after I left? So where did I leave? I left at drinking coffee. So hello. Oh, Joydy, hello. How are you? You need to turn on the troll preventer button. So, you know, the thing is, in the morning when I go into my lives, I do not do my lives on my computer. If I did my lives on a computer. I don't have a computer. I use my phone for everything. There is no button on your phone to get rid of trolls. There's no button. So a lot of people use like StreamYard and other like things like that, companies to stream and stuff. And then I think you have a thing about it. Now I could put on Nightbot, and I had Nightbot on here, and Nightbot was doing okay, and then Nightbot just took a snooze and just never did anything. It's really, so I don't know what to do. Hi, Rita. Hi, Joyce. In case if I didn't tell you. You're lurking, not a problem. Oh, Annette, Fabric Magician Annette. She's the one who Jelly Roll Day has a great one to use for Quilt of Valor. Your content amazes me. I'm going to watch some of your videos when you get done with the live stream. Well, thank you. And we have Rita's here. I'm just going through before I start talking the rest. Love the binder idea. I have mine of projects is overflowing. And Leanna, there is a highlight name. There are 3 dots. Push those dots to bring a menu up of what? Wait a second. There's 3 dots. It says here, Leanna, there is a if you highlight the name. Yes. Oh, I do that. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing all this morning. Good morning, Misty. So there's some fun things in here. And there's a ghost block, and I did this. This was the little ghost project we did last year. I liked this. Look at this here. This is a free pattern by AGF Studio. It's called Spooky and Sweet Fabrics, and it's called Charm. And so this is a whole big quilt. I liked that. So when I came in here and looked at the sizes, because it said charms, I go, oh, great, because I have this charm pack that I had just received that I said I'd like to use because it gives me Halloween vibes. But it doesn't use charm pack sizes. So because it doesn't use charm pack sizes, I think we're just going to go with this, but I'm going to resize it. And I'm going to use charm pack size because I think it lends itself. Look at it. Okay, because we have a regular block there. That could be a charm pack, and a double block and a half square try. So I think I can convert this using charm packs because I want to do this. I may have to add more to make it a bigger quilt because it's a bigger size. So that's a future idea. I'm going to take this out because I'm going to use that. And then there's cute things. Like, you look at this thing. This is a Bernina. Look at how cute this thing is. Let me show you. Maybe we'll get to this. Isn't that super cute? This is a little table runner. So I don't know. There's some things in here that pique my interest. Yes, there are things here that pique my interest. The other thing that's in here that really piques my, oh, look at this one. Meow Oween. Look at how cute that is. That is super cute. I mean, I love these ideas. I can't do everything because I have a lot going on. Then the other one, this one's cute. Pumpkin Fiesta's cute. Stella's cute. But what she had bought me is all the Sew a Story Halloween patterns. So there's a little witchy sampler. So I'm still thinking that I may do that one. So last year I did the big witch. But I'm thinking maybe a little witchy sampler I could do. Maybe I could do a block a day in the morning. I don't know. It's just ideas. I'm just kind of showing you how my brain works. And then what will happen is I'll see something on YouTube, and then it's like a squirrel. I'm off to something else. those are my somewhat ideas. What is this again? I've lost. We find. Oh, Leanna, how do we find your wish list on Amazon? You can go to any of my like baby. Right now I have them on the baby videos, how to make baby quilts for the NICU. So if you hit any of those pictures of a baby on a baby blanket, the first thing when you hit more, pops up the Amazon wish list. And so yesterday, the NICU blankets went, it was a total of 45 she picked up. And I had gotten more of those fabric, what do you call those? Those shouts. What are they called? Oh my God. The thing for the ink. These happened to be Carbana, but the shout sheets. I gave her because she had gotten quilts from someone else. She had 10 quilts that she needed to wash, so I gave her a pack because I used the pack that was sent to me, and then I got 2 others so that she can wash them, and I told her how to do it. Let's see. Morning, your blocks are being made up by one of the girls. Thank you again. You're welcome. Your tree skirt is amazing, Sherry. So go out and check Sherry's tree skirt. I am convinced to make Scrappy Potato Chip Friendship Star. I went and found Teresa Louise's original video, then watched you again. And yes, I'm going to. And that's at Katie. I mean, that friendship block is super cute. Let's see. Gina is your fairy godmother. Yes. Oh, I have black cats, and I have one, and I tell them everyone makes quilts of him this time of year. Oh, that's cute. That's very, very cute. Okay, so we're going to go on to this. Now we're going to go on to this. Oh, wait a second. I just saw something. Oh, you can't see it because I'm working on Fabric Cafe stuff. And so I have to be careful. Sometimes I slip, and sometimes you see things you shouldn't see. Yeah, it's because it's always in the background. Like, you know what? I'm just going to flip it. There we go. If I flip it, and then this way I'm not worried about it. Okay, so this here, you need your paper plates. You need your paper plates so that you can put your blocks, because there's so many blocks. They're all very different in a way, and you have to get the coloring right. So we have to have our paper plates. And I mean, I had a lot of paper plates. This is what I'm down to. This here is block 2. And oh, and you need labeling with things. This is block 5. This is block 1. So I should put 1 underneath, right there. 1. This here is block. What block is this? 4A. 4A. And this here is block 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4A, and then I'm working on 4B. So I really wasn't going to necessarily do this on a live or anything. I was just going to do this for sewing for me. But actually, some of you all asked in Discord one day how do you sew these together to get this shape. So I decided, you know what, I should show it to you. This was sent to me by Carmen's Quilting. So Carmen has a quilt shop. She sends me things and I make them because, you know. And what's helpful is if you do decide to buy this, you know, not only do you need some paper plates, but you need some kind of board to get all your colors straight. And also the block. So this is block 1, 2, 3, 4A, 4B, and block 5. And this is to keep me straight because these are like the pieces you need to sew with. Yeah, it's a lot, but you know what? It was fun. I liked it. I found it therapeutic. It's definitely not something that you just go and just sew mindlessly. You have to be very mindful. But I have enjoyed it because sometimes I need that. I need sometimes to be in a project instead of just willy-nilly. You showed it on your video, but I was not getting it as the star came from 4 blocks. I use paper plates too. Well, styrofoam plates. It all works. Leanna, you need to check out. Yeah, I did. Sherry, I did. Look at this. You want to see it? I'm sending it to Pat right now. I did my friendship block on a live. I did it on the whim, did it wrong. I had Jack out a lot. It took a little bit. We were all a community and a family, and we helped each other out, but we absolutely did that. Here it is. I love it. You know, what I have to go and I have to, now I'll remember that. I'm going to see if they have it. I would like to get the Quilt of Valor, Bella Rosa, you know, the little cards, came up with a Quilt of Valor pack that has a whole pack of all different patterns you can make. But it's Villa Rosa. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those little cards. And it's called a Quilt of Valor pack. And I think it's maybe 8 different Quilt of Valor. So I don't have that on my wish list, but that is something I would like. It would be great in my binder because I had the Villa Rosa, like their, what do you call it? Here. See, I had these things that you could put in a binder. So that is something that I want to get. And then I'm going to put all the Quilt of Valor cards in there. And in that binder, I think Lynn from Soft Squares sells the Quilt of Valor pack. But here's the friendship block. I love it. I love it. I really, really love it. So, and I think you can make that in any holiday, even Halloween fabric. That may look really good in Halloween fabric. So, okay, so we're going to go with this. So we're working on block 4B. I'm going to put that up there. And then what I do is I take, this is another step. You take out your design board. And at this time, you're going to go to your very detailed book here. And I'm going to go to 4B. And then I'm going to take my thing here and then go to 4B. And I'm going to set my whole thing up. So I know the O letter looks like this fabric. So see this? This is my O. And I put that down. And my P fabric looks like this. Now this was cut from the ombre panel. This again is a panel. It is a Robin Pickens panel. I think it's called Wildflowers. and I cut the colors out of it. This is just from the line. This was not from the panel. This was from the line. So I put that V here, and then this is my W. So this is how I set the block, okay? And then I put in my little, I call them candy corns because they kind of look like candy corns. I just put those right in. Whoops, I'm gonna put them in like this. And they're kind of scrappy. And so the block will look like this. Now, each one of my little tags tells me how many blocks I need. I need 8 blocks. So I do have 8 paper plates. And you might ask me, why didn't you just put like 8 pieces of this on the paper plate? Because when you're cutting this, it's like you have to have all your paper plates. I found it easier just to say, okay, this is my section of this, and then I would delve, or whatever the word is. I would sort and put one on each paper plate, and then at the end, just stack them all. And then now I'm going to come in and stack them all on here because that's how I did it. It was the only way I can keep track of things. I really, oh, wait, this is not right. What in the world? What did I do? See? I did something wrong. So this is dark and this is light, and that, oh wait, here. Yeah, this is supposed to be dark and that's supposed to be light. So these are right. This is right. This one is wrong. See, I already made a mistake. This is wrong. How did I do that? I got another one that's wrong. So how in the world, this whole plate is wrong. And this is why. See, I wonder if I had any of these other blocks wrong, because that's not the right thing. I'm going to keep on. I'm just going to keep going. And it may be that I may have to just use it and make it so it doesn't notice. How in the world? I think I switched something. I have to now go through all of those blocks. And this is why I do this, right? Because that's how I catch a mistake. And what I like is because I cut it from a panel piece, every colorway that's like this in the back is a little different. So it's going to give the quilt a really nice scrappy feel. And it's, again, was an ombre panel. See how this one is not the same as this one, but it's going to give us the same colorway. So don't be afraid to go out there and use an ombre panel for just one of your blocks, because you will get a lot of variation. It will give you a really scrappy look. So I need 8 of these. And I'm not going to even fuss with it until the end of the live to figure out where I went wrong. So these candy corns, you either have a dark or a light and a dark. And here we are. And looking at it again, look at these two. See, totally different, but came out of the same section of that. And I have no more of this fabric. When I mean I have no more, I absolutely have no more of this fabric. I had to Franken piece some of these pieces to get what I needed. So if I made a boo-boo I didn't make a boo-boo over there, I may have to order some. And I haven't ordered fabric. I may have to call Carmen and beg her to send me at least two fat quarters from this line. All right. So I have, oh, no, I have more. I have more. One more. Here we are. And so this is what it looks like. And this piece here, I don't know what I did. We'll just put those aside and figure it out later. I put this later. Here we go. I'm going to try to go through this. You could even do oh, we're talking. Okay, good. I'm caught up. You all talking. That sounds good. Here we go. We've got it. Okay, business. Oxygen is added to the air of casinos to keep patrons from feeling tired and packing it in. True or false? Oxygen is added to the air of casinos to keep patrons from feeling tired and packing it in. Colorful. Yes, yours is not. So here it is. So what I do is I just start somewhere and I say, okay, I'm going to take these two. They have to be sewn this way. No, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take from the top this way. Sorry, because I want these two. I want this to be on the top. So I just take these two off of here. See, here in this corner. And the template that came with this, that pattern came with a template. I come in here and there's notches. So I just line up the notches right through. And then, oh, I have Halloween fabric in here. I mean, Halloween. I made another video, but I'm not showing you that. The Halloween quilt. And I used orange because I felt like using something different than white. All right, let's put some white on. And then we have our bobbin. I spent time yesterday. I made 12 bobbins. I was proud of myself. Why did that not? Oh, it doesn't like me today? Are you kidding me? There it goes. I have to do everything twice, I guess, today. All right, there we are. Now we'll sew. And then, so now I just sew 1/4 of an inch. You know, you have to know your machine because these can bubble. And what I mean by that is if your stitch is off, they won't lay flat. Why is this going so slow? There it goes. So again, I take this piece here. This was a hot topic here. And then that would go next to it. This has a notch. And when I flip this notch lines up with that piece there and that piece there. And pressing is a thing. Pressing is a thing. I'm not going to be on here. Well, I'm going to be on here for a bit, but not that much because Honey is up. And he's like, but it's the weekend. Because I dedicated my weekends to the family. I got to keep peace with the family. I'm on steroids. If you haven't seen, if you haven't wondered, yeah, I'm on steroids, which means, according to my husband, I'm a witchy poo sometimes. Oh, I know I'm moody, right? It affects me. I get it. Because my patience is gone, and when I want the garbage taken out, I want it now, and I will be a nag, and I will be there with my broomstick until it gets done. But it also gives me so much whacked out energy that, like yesterday, I made all these videos. I went around and got all the stuff that I said I needed to do while I was recuperating and never got it done. Yes, and then we wonder why at 6 o'clock I crashed at 6 o'clock. I was already, and I'm not fully healed, so I'm trying to remind myself that, but I don't know how to shut off my steroid brain right now. I don't take them unless I really have to, because oh, that has to go there, because I know this about that it really messes with me, but it's in my lungs now, whatever this junky cold is that we started out with, the allergy thing. And I was I literally was like I was suffocating. So doctor's like, nope, we're not playing with this anymore. Oh, let's see. I'm severely allergic to steroids. Wait, does that say? Wait, that doesn't say. Does that? I don't want to say the word because I think that's what it says, but I'm pretty sure that's an autocorrect thing. Because I don't think they make steroids that go up in the rear end area of, that's how I'm going to say it, the rear end area of, but maybe they do. I mean, they make Tylenol for that area. I don't think suppositories. I don't think, wait. Oh, recall. Okay, recall. Never mind. I thought that said something else. I don't know what I thought that said. Well, yes, I do know what I thought that said. I thought we were talking about something else. Okay, let's see. I'm just a witchy poo. No meds required. Hi, Raven. Oh, don't want to have hyper. Yeah, it's horrible. I was so tired at 6 o'clock. I'm like, I've got to do something. I've got to do something. But I was tired. Like my body was tired. And I was like, this is it. I got to stop. Oh, yeah, Joyce. It will put pounds on you. And I already have to lose weight because I have been pretty much what? I haven't been active after the surgery. So now I have to lose weight. So all the weight I lost before the surgery, I have to lose. And now I have the steroid thing. So last night, honey came home and he was doing his thing. And he goes, I thought you were asleep. I go, yeah, I was kind of asleep, but I woke back up. And yes, I had, you know, those strawberry I think they call it strawberry shortcake, the ices that we had when we were kids. You would get them. It's on a popsicle stick and it's like round like this. They call them strawberry shortcake, and it's like got little crumbs, and it's vanilla ice cream with like a little icy center. Yes, I was eating that. I don't know, like at 10 o'clock. I woke up to eat that. And then I went back into my room, and then I got up again, and I had 2 Hawaiian rolls, little tiny little Hawaiian rolls that my son brought yesterday, because I don't keep that stuff in the house. It's better to stop the lung stuff. Yeah, it is. What am I making today? So I am making and talking about this here. So we are putting together these shapes. This one is called a kite shape. And I don't know, I call this candy corn. And we're going to put these together. And someone had asked how to do that. So that's what we're doing. Oh, hi, Mona. So, yeah, so that weight thing, because steroids not only make you crazy, but it makes you hungry. And I've had those pops, those strawberry shortcake pops, were something that he bought me while I was recuperating. And I hadn't touched that box in forever. I slammed that box, the rest of the box. There's no more. And then I was looking at the fudgesicles that were in there. And I'm like, nah, I can't do that. Can't do the fudgesicles. I'm going to have do that for another day. Too much sugar. All right. Morning, Lori. So here we are. Ready? So the oxygen question about the casinos. So oxygen is added to the air of casinos to keep patrons from feeling tired and packing it in. And so that is false. Oh, Raven said true. It's false. Use of oxygen in this manner would be expensive and criminal. Complimentary drinks, by comparison, are both cheap and legal. I'm hoping to getting around to making diabetic friendly oatmeal raisin cookies today. Yum, yum, yum. That sounds super delicious. I know today I wanted to go to there's a place called the Weeds Orchard, and they make hard cider and wine. And I hadn't been there in so many years. I hear, though, they have expanded. I don't know. I hadn't been there, probably my kids were little. So I don't know. They expanded what they make there. And it's called Weeds Apple Orchard and something. And so I want to go today, but honey is like, no, you need to be home. You are on steroids. You don't need to be around all those people, because when you're on steroids, you have a low, for me, I don't know about you guys, but and the doctor tells me that you have low immunity. It brings down your immune system. So he's right. He says the last thing you need to catch is COVID or someone else's bug that you don't have. So yeah, so I have to text someone and tell them I will not, doesn't look like I'll be going. Maybe next week, because they have a fall festival. So maybe I could do next week or the week after. That's kind of what is kind of freaking me out about taking them too, because I'm going back to work this week now with my immune system low, and all those kiddos, I'm sure, sick. They are correct. That's breakfast. That's good. Golden raisins have less sugar. I did not know that. I make oatmeal coconut. Ooh, that sounds good. I know. And so COVID, that really, when I get that, I get really sick. So, and he's like, I don't think this is a good idea, because right now there's a big spike going on in our area. So when you have these two, which the candy corn and the kite, you get this. And this gives you kind of like a quarter of a block. I'm going to put that, and I press. So when I press to the whole piece so that this lays flat. And I do that all the way around. So as much as I want to go to this festival and check it out, it's not terrible. It was like I looked up the tickets. I was going to order them last night. I'm glad I didn't order them, because I was on the checkout and I said to my honey, I just want to make sure that you don't have work or something crazy tomorrow. And he's like, we're not doing that. No, He's like, you got to start work. It's bad enough you have to start work coming off steroids. You're not getting sick on top of it. Sicker than you already are. I don't know if he meant sicker in the brain from the steroids, or just sick in general. It's bad. I have, I have the steroids going, and they want, I bought a humidifier. We normally use a dehumidifier, but they wanted me to have a humidifier, and the kind that you could put like eucalyptus oil in. So I bought what they call a humidifier slash diffuser. And so that's what I have in there. And then I have medical grade oil. I don't use like the aromatherapy. I use medical grade spray and put that in. And he was so good. I ran out of distilled water, and I think he went out last night at like 9 o'clock last night and bought me distilled water so I would have it. So here, because this one says you need distilled water. I've never had one that says you need distilled water. Here, I need to, oh no. Oh, Rebel, we are definitely sending prayers. There's lots of prayers that are needed out there. There's so many people whose honeys are sick. And I guess Donna Harper is her granddaughter, and they need massive prayers there too. Showed a mass in your breast. Oh, your mammo, not your mama. Oh, I mean, I don't know how you are, Rebel, but I've been through that. It's quite nerve-wracking. Mine are benign, but I have I have a total of, I think, 24. Anywhere from the size of a implant to like really tiny. And we're hoping that they will go away now that I had my surgery, because that's one of the things. Mine are hormones. So don't just take a deep breath, because just know that it could be your hormones creating that. In my case, it's my hormones. And if not, we're right behind you, Rebel, and we will be your warriors here if you need anything. We are going to a fall festival. Yeah, when I found it, I would already put myself in the grave. Like, I had put myself in the grave. I made my plans, and I get there, and the doctor's like, just calm down, Leanna. We got to go one step at a time. Yes. Oh, I've never heard of that, breastfeeding cancer. Oh, you mean just breast cancer or breastfeeding cancer? Because I'm a little confused. I think it's auto-correcting weirdly. Okay. Okay, you carry the BRCA gene. Gotcha. Well, we're thinking about you, but don't bury yourself like I did, okay? I live with a lot of cysts, and they are resolving themselves. I used to be on a every 4-month watch. Then I went to a 6-month watch, and I just was told that I can go to a yearly watch. So we're sending positive thoughts that it's hopefully just cysts. And if not, we have a lot of survivors here. We have a lot of survivors here. We have people going through that right now. You know, there should be like a support group for that, for us, like a little one. You know, because we all have good days and bad days. That would be great if we could do that. I mean, I think I don't know how one does that on YouTube, but yes, Sherry, they are resolving. They're getting smaller. They're shrinking. And that was before the surgery. My surgery I just had. So my surgery may also fix that. The only thing is, if it doesn't, then I go back on the list, because if they don't dry out after, what is it, menopause, then they can become cancerous. So they are. I can't talk about things that I've done to help that, because apparently Nikki says some things and got in timeout for saying things. But my doctor, again, says men get all the lovely stuff. This is 1 in 3 women, she said, has this, and there's no medication for it. No. And but she said that's why I don't drink any caffeine. That's the one reason. Remember, I said I don't drink caffeine. That's the reason why I don't drink caffeine. So she said try to get off caffeine and sugar. Yeah, I couldn't get off of sugar. Man, how am I going to get off of sugar? But I got off of caffeine and I took a supplement she recommended, and they were resolving themselves over the years. Actually, the first year I got off of caffeine and took that supplement, the next year when they took my mammogram, the lady's like, you have to come see this. And she goes, I'm not even allowed to talk to you about this stuff because I'm just the technician, but I've got to let you see your mammo from last year and your mammo from this year. What did you do? She said, what did you do? Because I couldn't see anything there and I could see pretty good now. She had to know what I did. She says, it looks like two different patients. And I told her what my doctor told me. And she's like, that's what the medical research is coming out saying. And she's like, wow. She says it's really improved your body and stuff. So if anybody is interested, you may email me and I'll let you know, um, because I'm afraid to say anything here. But it has changed my life tremendously. My doctor herself, said there's these studies, and she was kind of saying if I was willing to follow it, that she just, wanted to see. And she was amazed at how well my body took to it. You just want your surgery and done so I can walk again. I know, Crystal. My kiddos are in the same predicament. Yeah, in the same predicament. And at the end of October, we'll be asking prayers for my daughter because she has to go under to get very intense eye surgery for her prism situation, because she's out of prisms. Like, she can't put any more in her glasses. So they have to go in and do this intense eye surgery, and she's getting that done at the end of October. And I talked to my doctor about it because they had to up my prism, and he says I'm far from needing that. So that was good to hear for me. Unfortunately, not for my daughter. The things medicine can do now is quite amazing. Basically, I think it's like they're realigning her eyes or something like that. I'm not sure. I use raw sugar. I love raw sugar. And you see that everywhere in Puerto Rico, but here not. Yes, I agree. Oh, he put your dress form together. That's great. Patty Makes. Hello. How are you? I watch you. Is this your first time here? Oh my goodness. I feel honored. I feel honored every time a new channel comes in here. So yes, so my email is pastryqueen13@gmail.com. It is in the About Me. So if you go into more, I have a very long thing. I don't know why it was done. And it's on all my lives. And at the end, it shows you how to send Happy Mail and how to reach me through email and some affiliate links. Yes, it is. All I could say, it's a supplement going back from indigenous days. It was an herb from indigenous days. So yeah. And you can go and do, it really, the only thing is she does not recommend buying this supplement at like a CVS, Walmart, or anything like that, because you want it pure. So you have to go to like my acupuncturist sells it, or you have to go to a health food store because you want good quality. But yeah. It's sad. 1 in 3 women suffer. It's so long, the word for it. I can't, I am afraid to say it, Linda. They throw you in jail now. if you talk about supplements on here. So you can email me. I'll tell you. It's very common. It's not anything that's uncommon. You see it. They tell you it's good. I can tell you that a lot of people use it for hot flashes. When you go to when you go to health food stores and you go and looking, it says it's good for menopause and hot flashes. But apparently this and this is going back like 4 or 5 years when it came out, and my doctor was on it. She was a breast surgeon, so she did a lot of research. She's the leading breast surgeon around here. And just as I was seeing her, I was even reading about this. And and she says every woman's body different. Some women do this and they don't see a difference, but she was amazed. Everybody was amazed of how well. They don't know if it was the caffeine, not having. Now, I'm not off of caffeine 100% because we all know like there's caffeine in chocolate, right? And yes, I eat chocolate. So, but I'm definitely not. I used to drink a lot of tea with caffeine in it. So basically, I don't drink soda with caffeine. I don't drink anything that I know has caffeine, but traces of caffeine that's in chocolate, yes, I have that. I'm not strict. I limit my sugar intake. So I used to eat a lot of like white sugar and, candy that's just sugar. And now I try to have more of like fruit and use honey, and so I don't use a lot. Basically what I've taken out is a lot of the white sugar. I've not eliminated white sugar. I love white sugar. Obviously my strawberry shortcake popsicle I ate yesterday, had probably white sugar in it, but I'm mindful of it. But really the big change was taking that, and I don't even take the supplements anymore because I don't need it. I mean, I needed it for a bit. And she says I could still keep taking it and just taking a low dose because she says women take it all the time for menopause. So it's not harmful at all. But I was taking high doses. And I recommend talking to your, first of all, if you're having those kind of issues and you're going to your regular OBGYN, I would say maybe start looking into going to a surgeon. Because just because they're, cancer surgeons, right, oncologist surgeons, they still take patients with these issues, and they're very helpful. Because my OBGYN said, yeah, I can treat you, not a problem. But she says, well, first of all, mine was a different story. But she said, it's always good to go to a surgeon and get their perspective on things. Good morning. Did I not say good morning, Melanie? With a loose. So yeah, so you can come and email me and I will tell you. You'll be like, oh, it's that. I'm just afraid. I don't want to be in a timeout with YouTube. Okay, so I have these quadrants. See that? I have this quadrant and this quadrant. I'm calling these quadrants. So when I put these together, I put the kite together with that, right, candy corn shape. Now I have this wonky looking quadrant. So then I'm going to take these two quadrants. Put this because I got to figure out what to do here. And I put them together. Again, because this has the clipped corner, when I go like this, I just line it up on there. And then I come in here and look here as well. I mostly look that this here is more straight, because when I open this up, it has to be straight, right? You can't, because this is the main part of the square. And if you're a pinner, go for it. Pin it. It's kind of like a wonky four patch, putting together a wonky four patch at this point. Not related to conversation, but reminded me, my good news. No more cast or splint on my wrist. Oh my goodness, so you can start quilting again. Congratulations. No, it's not that, Rita. I'm not taking that. I do know about that, but it's not that. This table with this board, no. My Christmas elf bought me that. That's a quilt in a day, sew straight and fabric guide. I heard from my Christmas elf yesterday. She's got some fun things in store for us. Not to be confused with Holly's Christmas elf, okay? She's the one who does the what do you call it? The Advent boxes. This Christmas elf is completely different. And they don't deal with Advent boxes. All right, so here we are. And so I'm putting these two together. I should call her the Christmas fairy, actually, so I don't get it confused. Let's see. No luck finding your Amazon list. I found a wish list for homecoming, but not quilting. Homecoming. Leanna, did you that? Oh, wait, I did that. The link. So Pat, if you go on to, oh, I have it also posted on my posts. If you go into my posts and then you go back, I have it also there. I will, I could repost it today again. I could repost it or I could send it to you. I have to, though, definitely add that Quilt of Valor pack to it because I want to make a couple more Quilts of Valor, the ones that they from Villa Rosa. But that came from Soft Squares, I think, the Villa Rosa pen. But, Amazon has everything, so maybe they have it on there. Let's see. Okay, ready? We have, did I even read this? No, we didn't. Let's see. Yes. Yes. I have an unused self-healing mat that I am looking at putting into an antique table. There you go. Yeah, she used to have it. It is, again, it was the Villa Rosa Quilt of Valor pack. Or you probably can talk to Lynn herself and she'll direct you. So, let's see, what can I'm going to be cryptic right now, okay? Just bear with me. I'm going to be cryptic. Yes. Yeah. Melanie, they could be 36 by 36. They can even be a little bit smaller than 36 by 36. Yep. And if you're sending me some, yeah, just let me know and I will, so I can be on the lookout because there's some wonky things going on lately. So going to be cryptic. I wonder if there's primrose in this fabric. Wonder if there's any primrose in this fabric. And in the evening, the primrose really, really looks beautiful. If you catch my drift of what we were talking about earlier. In the evening, the primrose looks beautiful. Good morning. Homemade pound cake. Oh my goodness, that sounds so good. Okay, got my machine to quilt again, so it will be within 2 words. You got it? Okay, you got it. So I inadvertently, in a cognito way, talked about it. Oh my gosh. You trolls, sometimes you come up with the funniest names. This channel is, as long as you're PG, you can stay here. And maybe you're a quilter, but your tag name is hysterical. I grew up at that time, right, where we were, I guess, in my 20s with that movie. Apple pie? No, not apple pie. American Pie. So as long as you are PG here and you are nice, you can stay on. But your tag name just brought good memories of old movies I used to watch. And yes, she did have it going on. Now she's in a commercial. Yes, Stifler's mom is in a commercial, a credit card commercial, I think, and she's got the big giant hair. I crack up every time I see her. That's what I think about. So you be nice, you could stay. Oh, but that was a funny. Good. Thank you for bringing back those good memories of that movie, American Pie. I love that father, Levy, and his son. Oh my gosh, they are so funny. They are so funny. Okay, so now I have, and it looks like that. So again, we're going to have like a wonkiness to it, but I promise it's going to go really good. Oh, it's 8:12. I got to go. What am I doing? Okay. What's the old saying? There's more than one way to skin a cat, Linda. Mine had surgery. Hi, Marie. So I have to go because I am intruding into the guy who sews time. So again, if you go out in the evenings, look for primrose because primrose looks really beautiful in the evening. Yes, it really does. I mean, daytime primrose is really great, but evening primrose is the best, on these fabrics. So everyone, I hope that gave you enough clues, and I have to go down to Honey. Honey's not going. Yeah, we have to go down. It's the weekend. Tomorrow, I normally try to be on Lisa's, but I do sleep in on Sundays. So tomorrow morning, Lisa will be on with Deb. At 3 o'clock, Zaza goes on. So this will be her second live for Zaza, and I believe it's at 3 o'clock. And with that said, everyone, have a wonderful day and take a look. Go out in the evening and look for that primrose. Take care. Oh, and don't forget, the giveaway, the Pass It Forward, was yesterday's live. So check out yesterday's live. Don't forget to comment and write a sentence with the word that's in yesterday's live in order to be part of this giveaway. And remember to like and subscribe and share my channel out. Everyone, take care. Oh, here, I'm live at 6 Eastern. Deb is going to be live today at 6. All right, so everyone have a wonderful day. Yes, but look for it in the evening. Bye-bye. Yes, my live from yesterday. Yesterday's live. If you go to yesterday's live, you will see how to enter for that Panel Perfect book. Take care. Bye-bye.